Vladimir Putin, Russia's long-standing leader, has always been an enigma, particularly concerning his personal and family life. He rarely speaks about his daughters, and the details of his romantic life remain just as elusive. However, recent reports suggest that Putin's immense wealth, often obtained through questionable means, is cleverly hidden within his family. Despite their notorious privacy, the public remains largely in the dark about the true extent of the wealth possessed by the Kremlin's first family. Putin's family members play a significant role in his financial dealings. Speculations abound regarding his wealth, with some suggesting that it far surpasses that of the world's wealthiest individuals. Elon Musk has even implied that Putin's fortune could exceed his own, raising critical questions about the actual scale of Putin's wealth. Estimates often place his net worth in the tens or even hundreds of billions, although these figures are largely speculative. Tracing Vladimir Putin's family history reveals a lineage steeped in humble beginnings, with deep roots stretching back to the 17th century. His ancestors lived as peasants in the Tver region of Russia, where they endured the harsh realities of rural life. Among these ancestors was Yakov Nikitin, a notable figure originally from Georgia, who had converted from Judaism and served Russian nobility. This connection to the nobility, albeit through servitude, highlights the complex social dynamics his family navigated. Over the centuries, the Putins remained firmly entrenched in their rural existence, surviving the various socio-political upheavals that characterized Russian history. In the 20th century, a significant shift occurred in the family's fortunes with Putin's grandfather, Spiridon Putin. Spiridon worked as a personal cook to Soviet leaders Lenin and Stalin, a role that placed him in close proximity to the echelons of power. This unique position not only elevated the family's status, but also exposed them to the inner workings of the Soviet regime. It is plausible that this connection laid the groundwork for Vladimir Putin's own ascent, providing him with a glimpse of the corridors of power from an early age. Despite the modest means of the family, this link to the Soviet elite undoubtedly influenced Putin's future trajectory. Putin's father, Vladimir Putin Sr., further cemented the family's storied legacy. As a war hero during World War II, he demonstrated immense courage and resilience, despite the family's continued struggle with poverty. This background of valor and hardship shaped Putin's formative years. His journey to power began with a dedicated 16-year career in the KGB, the Soviet Union's infamous intelligence agency. This experience honed his skills in intelligence and political maneuvering, setting the stage for his subsequent political career. From these modest and tumultuous beginnings, Vladimir Putin rose to become a dominant figure on the global stage, a testament to his family's enduring legacy of resilience and adaptability. By 2000, Putin had risen to the presidency of Russia, and in 2008, he unofficially became its dictator. Despite his political ascendancy, he also led a family life. Putin married Lyudmila Shkrebneva, and they had two daughters, Maria and Katerina. Due to security concerns, both daughters were educated by private tutors at home, away from the public eye. The demands of Putin's political career placed a strain on his family life. Maria and Katerina pursued their own paths, with Maria studying biology and medicine, while Katerina focused on Asian studies. Both daughters attended university under false names to ensure their security. As they grew older, rumors about their marriages and the wealth they accumulated began to surface. Maria reportedly married Dutch businessman Jorit Fassen, and Katerina married Russian billionaire Kirill Shamalov in a highly publicized ceremony, though their marriage ended in divorce. Putin's alleged romantic liaisons also attract speculation. Reports link him to Olympic gymnast Alina Kabayeva and former cleaning lady Svetlana Krivonogjich, with whom he is rumored to have children. The Kremlin, however, denies these claims, adding to the mystery surrounding his private life. International scrutiny has targeted Putin's daughters, with sanctions from various countries accusing them of benefiting from their father's wealth. These sanctions have frozen their assets and severed their ties to financial systems in the US, UK, and other nations. The daughters have pursued private lives, with Maria involved in medical research and Katerina in academia. Yet their father's influence casts a long shadow over their endeavors. Putin's material wealth is immense, comprising luxury real estate, a vast collection of watches, aircraft, and yachts. One of the most famous properties linked to him is the Putin's Palace, near the Black Sea, a sprawling estate rumored to cost over $1 billion. Despite Kremlin denials, investigative reports suggest the estate was built with state funds and is heavily guarded by Russian security services. In addition to personal luxuries, Putin wields significant military power. Russia's defense budget supports a vast array of military personnel and advanced hardware, from tanks and fighter jets to naval assets. The Wagner Group, a private military company allegedly controlled by Putin, adds another layer of covert power, extending his influence. Putin's wealth, both personal and through his family, is intertwined with the state's resources. As long as he controls Russia, his access to wealth and power remains virtually unchecked, making him one of the most formidable figures in modern history. His financial strategies often involve complex schemes to conceal assets, such as laundering funds through state projects and leveraging his inner circle to maintain a facade of modesty. The true extent of Putin's wealth is hard to quantify. Reports from various sources, including leaks and investigative journalism, paint a picture of vast riches hidden behind layers of secrecy. For example, the Panama Papers revealed offshore deals and loans worth billions linked to Putin. Despite these revelations, Putin maintains a public persona of a modest, middle-class bureaucrat, often deflecting questions about his wealth by emphasizing his emotional and nationalistic investments in Russia. In summary, Vladimir Putin's wealth is a complex web of hidden assets and strategic concealment, with his family playing a crucial role in maintaining the secrecy. His financial power is complemented by his absolute political control, making him an unparalleled figure on the global stage. The wealth of the Kremlin's first family remains one of the most closely guarded secrets, shrouded in mystery and speculation, reflecting the opaque nature of Putin's rule over Russia.